Hi, my name is Iman. I joined Amlin in January 2012, so just recently now. Before that, I worked at Ernst & Young in the external audit department. And before that, I was in university, so not so dissimilar to yourself. So perhaps the only difference between you and me is I'm in a suit and you're probably in your PJs at university. When I graduated, I always had this sort of obsession that I wanted to work for the largest of companies, which is what took me to Citigroup for my work experience and Ernst & Young for the graduate position. But what I realized about Amlin and really appreciated is its size. It's large enough to attract considerable media interest given its market position. And it's also large enough to have a big budget to spend on your training development, while at the same time, because of its size, it means you don't feel just a number and you feel like a key part of the business. Well, I'm working in the internal audit department, which means we have a lot of meetings with managers from the different sections of the business. And we identify the risks and processes and just plan how things can be improved to mitigate risks externally and also within the firm. And it involves a lot of traveling, which for me is a big plus point because in my own time, I love to travel and explore different countries. And to be able to do that as part of my job is a big bonus. I came in Amlin not having much experience in insurance, and I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. But what I realized is you do not have to have as much or very little insurance understanding because everything is taught from scratch. All you need is an eagerness to learn, and that's what I appreciate about Amlin because they tell you everything and they give you the guidance you need. You just have to have that eagerness. Well, at the moment, I'm going to be doing the charter accounting because that's relevant to the job I'm doing. And the interesting thing I found about Amlin is they asked me what qualification I wanted and what's best suited to how I want to work. And based on that, they will be becoming accredited with a qualification member that is suited to me. So it was very much a two-way process of what is good for me and for the business. The good thing about Amlin is, again, its size. So you as a graduate will be immediately identified as one of the bright spots in the business who is expected to grow fast. And everyone, you will be working with a lot of senior people, so you have direct exposure to the senior people. At the same time, everyone knows that you may not have much experience and is eager to teach you. For example, 2 days ago, I went to an Amlin annual conference, and the person presenting there was the CEO. Now, when I worked at Citigroup or one of the other larger companies, I did not have this direct exposure and ability to meet a CEO and ask him questions. And this is what I really was impressed, that at such a junior level, I had this exposure. One thing that I really appreciate about Amlin is that, for example, in terms of personal development, I meet my manager every other week where we discuss my goals and where I, as a person, want to go within the firm. And based on that, we decide how I can improve and my plans to grow. Up until now, it was a very closed industry because it was hard to find graduate schemes for that. Now it's opening, and I would really recommend you to research more about it and grab the opportunities that are becoming available.